The maps, honestly, I don't really care for the maps. I don't hate them like everybody does, right? Like, I mean, a map's a map, right? A map's a map. You're just gonna play it. You're gonna get used to it. You're gonna know the map, and everything's gonna be fine in due time. I'm not gonna recommend Black Ops 6, right? I'm not gonna do that. I don't recommend games to anybody. But if you didn't like Call of Duty for the sole reason, like me, that the game, it was heavily realistic. It didn't feel like Call of Duty, you know, because Call of Duty, it was always an arcade-based game. Call of Duty was never meant to be realistic. In my opinion, Call of Duty was never meant to have realistic features like Modern Warfare 2, especially Modern Warfare 3 was really bad with it. Call of Duty being an arcade game, that's what this game brings, that's what Black Ops 6 brings to the table. That arcade-ish feeling. So, I mean, the movement feels really good. The Omni movement's really, really good, I think. I don't think the Omni movement is overpowered in any way. I'm not gonna recommend it, but if you watch enough, videos on Black Ops 6, I recommend you do a little bit more research on Black Ops 6 to see if it's a game that you might want to buy. But my opinion is I do like this game. I like the fact that there's prestiges. I like the fact that you actually have something to grind for when it comes to player level. You're not unlocking 20 different attachments to unlock one gun and then have to have that gun up to level 16 in order to get the gun that you actually want. You're not doing this. You're not beating around the bush. It's you get to level 55 for an AS Val. You get to level 43 for a Jackal PDW. Your player level decides on what things you unlock. It's simple. It's easy. All you gotta do is just play the game. That's all you gotta do is play the game. And I'm not liking this SMG too much right now. All you gotta do is play the game to unlock things. And you're not going back and forth on guns just to get another gun that you want. It's very simple. There's no tuning for the guns, right? Some people like the tuning. I personally didn't care. I did not like the tuning of the guns at all. It made guns way stronger. In this game, you simply put on attachments, and it works. Like when it came to Modern Warfare 3, right? I'll show you. When it came to Modern Warfare 3, a suppressor, all it does, it gives you no mini-map fire ping. It doesn't reduce recoil. It doesn't reduce your damage. It does what a suppressor's supposed to do. Not make you ping on the mini-map like it's supposed to do. A suppressor's not supposed to make your gun worse like it did in Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and all the other guys. Like, Treyarch, I've always been a Treyarch fan, right? And I'm heavily biased towards Treyarch. But seriously, I think the things that are in Black Ops 6, Treyarch basically did what the people wanted. A simple Call of Duty game where you're not beating around the bush, you're not having to really, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's a lot more simpler than the Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. That's all. It's so much simpler. It's easier. It's not complicated. It's a simple Call of Duty that anybody can get behind. That's the best way I can explain it. It's not. You're not busting your balls trying to do one thing. Again, I'm not going to recommend the game, but I will say, in my opinion, not being biased towards Treyarch, this game blows Modern Warfare 2 and 3 out the water with gameplay. It is 20 times better in my opinion. And I've always thought Treyarch made the best COD games.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
I've always thought that. Ah! I'm playing like shit. But I've always thought that. I'm always gonna think that because Treyarch so far, with any of their games, has never let me down. I've never been let down from a Treyarch Call of Duty game. And I'll bring up the argument that people hated Cold War. Well, did you forget the fact that Treyarch only had 7 months to make it because Sledgehammer is such a shitty game developer and can't make a game on time? No, people will never tell you that. But that's what happened. That's why Cold War may not have been the best Treyarch game, was because Sledgehammer quite literally couldn't make a game on time.
No more snipers.
And when the pressure was on Treyarch to make a game within 7 months.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
That's what it was. That's how it was. But people are going to hate on Cold War because the game was trash. No, it wasn't. You never saw the game for what it was. Everybody always compares games to their prime. Well, guess what? Call of Duty's not in their prime anymore. You got to play the game for what it is and love it for what it is. Man, both of them saw me? Wow. I was not expecting that. I was expecting at least one of them. I just ran into a Semtex grenade. Oh my god, I'm trash. But no, you gotta accept the game for what it is. You can't constantly compare it to other games, otherwise you're never gonna be satisfied. You're never gonna be satisfied. And that's the sad thing when it comes to people nowadays. It's like how you're gonna compare Black Ops 6 back to the prime days of Black Ops 2. It's completely unfair because everybody knows Black Ops 2 is 20 times better than Black Ops 6. It's not a fair comparison. It's just not. Prime days of Call of Duty is over. We all know that. But
TACOM, launch your UAV.
you can't compare things to the past, otherwise you're gonna be stuck. You can definitely rate games, right? But you can't compare them. Again, otherwise you can't live in the past.